Basketball are taking on the Capistrano Valley Cougars. Cougars are led by head coach Brian Mulligan. They're 5-7 on the season. Chargers are 3-2 on the season, led by head coach Joe Zamora. Coach Zamora said for the team to expect a focus on defense. You try and funnel Capistrano Valley to the baseline, and they're going to establish their bigs here in the game. The Chargers, their standout so far on the season has been Wyatt Gardner. He's averaging 20 points per game, to go along with 8.8 rebounds per game. He leads the Chargers in both of those categories so far in the season. The Chargers, again, have only played 5 games so far. As we know, stats can change quickly, so a big performance here tonight could shift that leaderboard for the Chargers. Jump ball's up and over to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker takes a deep three. It's off the rim, but he gets the rebound. Pass it out to Coulter J. J for three. Off the rim again. Rebound by Wyatt Gardner. Gardner, it's good. Wyatt Gardner puts the first points on the game for the Chargers. Comes Noah Tanioka out to Dylan Heath. He has the ball still. Pass it out to Sean Kachegian. Kachegian to Noah Tanioka. And the steal, Coulter J. Quick pass to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker back to J. J to the deep three, it's good! Coulter J with the three. It's at 5-0 Chargers, but quickly up there's Connor Fisher to Kachegian. Back to Fisher. Fisher dribbles around, back to Kachegian. Kachegian in to Noah Tanioka. Tanioka passes it out, and the three from Dylan Heath puts the Cougars on the board. But here's Evan Pinsker to Jordan Krachatea. Krachatea to Pinsker to Gardner. Gardner in, and the two for Wyatt Gardner gives the Chargers back their 4-point lead. So 4 points so far for Gardner, 3 from Coulter J. Looks like a timeout is taken. As you can see right there, that is Wyatt Gardner. So far, 4 points on the night. Again, averaging 20 so far in the season. It's like out there. It's again Asher Brickley, Dylan Heath, Connor Fisher, Shant Kachegian, and Noah Tanioka out there for the Cougars. There's Heath. The ball, pass it out to Fisher. Fisher getting doubled right now. And the steal by Evan Pinsker, but it looked like he went out of bounds. It's going to be Cougar ball. Chargers played great defense there. However, Pinsker just went out of bounds. Cougars get the ball back. The inbound pass to Kachegian. Takes it slowly up the front. Out to Heath. To Kachegian. To Fisher. And the foul. Looks like that was a charge there by Connor Fisher. It's going to be Charger ball. So here with the inbound, it's Wyatt Gardner. Back there to get it is Evan Pinsker. It's Pinsker back there with the ball. Looking to pass out to Karatachea. And he loses the ball. And it's Capistrano Valley ball. Or was it out on the Cougars? Looks like it was out on the Cougars. So it's going to be Charger ball. Karatachea with the inbound right here. To Gardner. To Karatachea. He goes in. The shot. And no good. Capistrano Valley ball. Kachegian with the ball. To Heath. To Caleb Fisher. Connor Fisher, rather. And Fisher's shot is good. His three. That's 3 points. First three on the night for Connor Fisher. Wyatt Gardner driving in. Shot missed. Looked like unable to come down with that rebound was Caleb Dameron. It's Capistrano Valley ball. Dameron was called for a foul on there, but Connor Fisher has it now. To Heath. Tanioka, and the steal for the Chargers. So now Coulter J has the ball. Passes it to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker dribbling around, looking for a pass. Passes it to Wyatt Gardner. Gardner driving in, passes back out to Pinsker. Pinsker for three, no good. Coulter J with the rebound, however. And Jay's shot, also no good. Look at that, that might have been tipped. Dylan Heath has it now to Kachegian. To Connor Fisher. Fisher looking to shoot from three. It's good, but will it stand? No, it will not. It's like an offensive foul there by the Cougars. It's going to be Charger ball. Wyatt Gardner's inbound to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker has the ball. He's all on his own. Pinsker dribbling around the three-point line. Pass it out to Wyatt Gardner. Gardner to Coulter J. J for three. No good. The rebound by Evan Pinsker up to Wyatt Gardner. Gardner tries for the dunk, but it goes off the rim. No good. Capistrano Valley ball. Connor Fisher pass to Sean Kachegian. Kachegian's three does not go. Wyatt Gardner with the rebound for the Chargers. Here's Jordan Karatachea to Coulter J. To Evan Pinsker. To Wyatt Gardner. Gardner back to Karatachea. Back to Pinsker. Pinsker dribbling it out around half court to Karatachea. To Caleb Dameron. To Evan Pinsker, fakes the shot. Drives inside but goes out of bounds. And it's Capistrano Valley ball. Inbound to Shant Kachegian. Kachegian taking it past half court to Connor Fisher. Fisher to Kachegian. Kachegian back to Fisher. But the defense there by Coulter J, and that ball goes out of bounds. It looked like Jay was the last one to touch it. It's Capistrano Valley ball. Connor Fisher with the inbound to Shant Kachegian. Kachegian just holding it about half court, back to Fisher. Fisher dribbling it around. He's on his own back there to Kachegian. Back to Connor Fisher. Fisher's midi. It's good. And the Cougars take their first lead of the night. It's 8-6 Capistrano Valley. Chargers, quick offense, and it goes out of bounds. They were trying to score pretty quickly there. Did not work out. Capistrano Valley keeps their lead. However, that was out on the Cougars, and it's Charger ball. Jordan Crotchea will be making the inbound. Looks like checking in is Joey Newton for the Cougars. Looks like he was subbing for Shant Kachegian. And there another out of bounds on the Cougars. Crotchea will inbound it again for the Chargers. Chea's pass. Looking for a man, and he's got Evan Pinsker. Pinsker being guarded by Fisher. Looking for a pass, finds Jordan Crotchea, who finds Coulter J, who finds Pinsker again to Wyatt Gardner, and out of bounds. Who is it out on? It looks like it's going to be a Charger ball. So Jordan Crotchea again with the inbound here. He finds Coulter J with the high pass. J to Pinsker, to Dameron, but there was a foul there on the Chargers. And it's Cougar ball. See, personal foul there on Wyatt Gardner. Looks like Dylan Heath with the inbounds to Connor Fisher. That was on Caleb Dameron. Correction. There's Dylan Heath to Connor Fisher. Fisher, it's good. Connor Fisher, 7 points on the night already. Gives the Cougars a 3-point lead. Evan Pinsker is looking to get it back. Here's Wyatt Gardner. Gardner to Coulter J. Jay's driving. He's being stopped by Fisher. Jay's shot, no good. He gets the rebound, however, and it's out of bounds. And Cougar ball. That was great defense there by Connor Fisher. Now Joey Newton's got the ball. He subbed in just recently for Shant Kachegian. Newton to Tanioka, back to Newton. To Fisher, great defense there by Evan Pinsker. However, it goes off of his hand and out of bounds. It's Capo Valley ball. Joey Newton with the ball. To Connor Fisher. Fisher back to Newton. Newton's driving. His mid-range shot, no good. Rebound by Wyatt Gardner. Aggressive rebound there from Gardner. And he'll take it himself. Passes out to Evan Pinsker with the deep three. Does not go. Off the rim and out off of a Charger. So the Cougars get the ball back. Here's Joey Newton. Himself being guarded by Pinsker, it looks like. Out to Tanioka, back to Newton. It's Tanioka, back to Newton. Into Connor Fisher, but it's blocked. Noah Tanioka, his mid-range will go. That's gonna make it 12-7. The Cougars on a 9-0 run right now. The Chargers need to break their momentum. Coulter J's pass is stopped, but he gets it back. Out to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker to Jordan Crotchea. Bad pass. And a backcourt violation by Jordan Karatachea there, trying to recover that pass. Or maybe he went out of bounds. I'm not sure what the call was. I believe it was a backcourt violation. And the Cougars are getting the ball back. Dylan Heath to Noah Tanioka. Tanioka to Fisher. And Fisher being guarded by Wyatt Gardner. Fisher for three, does not go. Rebound by Wyatt Gardner. Gardner's deep three hits the ceiling and no good. So the Cougars ended that half on a 9-0 run. They take the they ended the quarter rather on a 9-0 run and are taking a 12-7 lead into the second quarter. Here to start second quarter, it's going to be the inbound from Dylan Heath. Heath to Newton. Tried to get to Connor Fisher. It's going to be a backcourt violation there. It looks like now in for the Chargers is Logan Pierce. This season he's averaging 1.4 points per game. Looks like he's in for Caleb Dameron. Evan Pinsker has the ball now to Karatachea. To Wyatt Gardner. High pass to Coulter J. And it's a turnover there. Capo Valley ball. Joey Newton. Oh, but Logan Pierce, aggressive defense. It's the steal, but the block by Connor Fisher. Cougars get the ball back. Driving up and good. That's Dylan Heath. More points for the Cougars. But here's Wyatt Gardner, the layup off the glass and in. Chargers break their momentum. And it's now 14-9. Cougars were on an 11-0 run. Gardner there broke their momentum. At least that's what the Chargers are hoping. That shot there, no good. Jordan Karatachea has got the ball to Gardner. Gardner driving in, the shot blocked. But it looks like there was a foul on the Cougars. And Wyatt Gardner's going up to the line. Gardner on the season, shooting 67% from the free throw line, 12 for 16. His first one is good. Gardner up to 7 points so far on the game already. His second one sinks as well. Now it's just a 3-point game here in the Sovine gym. So taking it up is Joey Newton. Connor Fisher. Connor Fisher looking to shoot. His shot does not fall. And the Chargers get the ball back. There's Coulter J to Logan Pierce. To Wyatt Gardner. To Evan Pinsker. To Jordan Karatachea. Bit of a bad pass there. Karatachea trying to reel in, turned it over. And Sean Kachegian misses that shot, and it's Charger ball. It's a 3-on-1 here. Wyatt Gardner goes for the dunk, does not get it. Coulter J tries to put it back, does not get it either. And it's Cougar ball. It was Asher Brickley there getting it. Whoever he traveled, the Chargers get it back. It's a little unlucky there for the Chargers. They had 3-on-1 down there, could not come away with points. Looks like they're going to get another shot at that inbounds after that foul by the Cougars. High inbounds. Wyatt Gardner cannot reel it in. Connor Fisher from 3 does not go. Dylan Heath tries to put it back. That doesn't go either. But he's going to be able to take a trip to the line. There's Jordan Kratachea there with the foul. First free throw, no good. In and out of the hoop. Still 14-11. Chargers hoping he misses both. Keep it still within one score. Next one goes, however. And it's 15-11 for the Cougars. Here's Evan Pinsker. Pinsker just takes it up slowly, speeding up a little bit. Pinsker driving in, passes out. Wyatt Gardner. Gardner driving to Kratachea. Jordan Kratachea for 3, does not go. And the Cougars get the rebound. Joey Newton to Sean Ketchigan. Joey Newton, no good. Coulter J with the rebound. Wyatt Gardner. Gardner driving, but he's fouled. Trying to shoot the layup there, and he'll take another trip to the line. He had made 12 of 16 for this game, now 14 of 18. He's made both so far. First one, that one's good. Wyatt Gardner now up to 9 points on the night. Charger deficit back down to 3. And he's 4 for 4 tonight, and 10 points for Wyatt Gardner. Now 13-15 the score. Joey Newton taking it up to Sean Kachegian. To Heath. Connor Fisher. High pass. It's intended for Dante Robinson, goes out of bounds. The inbound from Evan Pinsker to Logan Pierce. Pierce takes it up to Gardner. Gardner in traffic. And 12 points for Wyatt Gardner. This game's tied back up. Connor Fisher does not go. He was the last one to touch that ball, and it goes out of bounds. The Cougars take a timeout. Let's get a replay of that Gardner. These Gardner points, you can see Pierce into Gardner. 3 people around him. He just gets to that rim and gets the points for the Chargers. 15-15 the score here in the second. Looks like Coulter J subs out for the Chargers. And there's Caleb Dameron Logan Pierce, Evan Pinsker, Wyatt Gardner, and Jordan Karatachea. Pinsker, Gardner, Karatachea have played the entire game so far. Pinsker to Karatachea to Pierce. Back to Pinsker. Looking for the three. That one goes. Evan Pinsker for three. 18-15 Chargers. They're on a 7-0 run. Joey Newton to Dylan Heath to Shant Chejian, and that three goes. 18-18. But now Evan Pinsker for three, and it rims out. Rebound by Kachegian. Joey Newton taking it up. To Heath, back to Newton, to Connor Fisher, back to Heath, to Sean Kachegian, back to Newton, back to Kachegian. He just had the three. To Newton, Newton driving in, layup good. Joey Newton gives the Cougars the lead. There's Evan Pinsker passing it. Logan Pierce, Evan Pinsker again. Back to Pierce. Back to Pinsker. Pinsker with the deep three. No good. Rebound, Wyatt Gardner, and he puts it back. Wyatt Gardner, 14 points on the night. He's had a great night so far through about a quarter and a half. It's Joey Newton to Connor Fisher. To Heath, to Kachegian. Kachegian driving in. He's being double teamed. Joey Newton looking to shoot. Mid-range does not go. And it's out on the Chargers, it appears. And Coulter J is subbing back into the game. Jordan Karatachea out for the Chargers. Connor Fisher to Dylan Heath. Heath back to Fisher. Fisher being covered by Pierce. Tries to pass it over off of Jay. And he's the last one to touch it. So not as intended for the Cougars, but they end up with the ball. And Dylan Heath will inbound it. Asher Brickley in for the Cougars. Looks like he's subbing for Connor Fisher. Joe Newton has the ball covered tightly by Evan Pinsker. Brickley cannot get the shot up, and the steal by Coulter J. Here's Logan Pierce to Gardner. Gardner's three does not go. Brickley with the rebound. Cougars move the ball quickly. Sean Kachegian there with the shot, does not go. They get the ball back. Dylan Heath for three, it goes. Dylan Heath with the quick three there. 23-20 for the Cougars. Logan Pierce with the ball to Pinsker, to Gardner. Gardner driving, his shot, it falls. Wyatt Gardner, 16 points on the night. 23-22 for the Cougars. Sean Kachegian, Joey Newton. Newton driving in, pass to Brickley. Brickley's shot does not fall. Gardner with the rebound. Pass to Logan Pierce. Pierce driving to Coulter J. Coulter J for three, does not fall. That ball goes out of bounds. Off of the Cougars, and the Chargers are going to get it back. Evan Pinsker with the inbound. Chargers trailing by one. Looks like in now, Matt Morley. Subbing in for Brickley. Pinsker to Logan Pierce. Pierce is deep. Probably too deep for a three from there. Just gonna drive up. Back to Pinsker. Pinsker to Jay. Jay to Pinsker. Back to Pierce. Back to Pinsker. Back to Pierce. To Wyatt Gardner. Back to Pierce. Pierce is driving to Pinsker. Pinsker with the three. Does not fall. Cougars get the rebound, and time's going to expire on the quarter. So back in fourth quarter there, Chargers had 7-0 drive earlier, or 7-0 run earlier rather. But here at the end of the second at halftime, it is Capistrano Valley 23, Dos Pueblos 22. So far on the night for the Chargers, Wyatt Gardner has had a great night, 16 points already. He's averaging 20 a game on the season. So I would not be surprised if his pace continues. That average will go up. He's really been most of the Chargers' offense tonight. Aside from him, their only points come from Coulter J with 3 and Evan Pinsker also with 3. So outside of Gardner, the Chargers have been very reliant on the 3 ball so far in the game. And they're going into halftime with only a 1-point deficit. So if they get some more of those threes to fall, they could blow this game wide open. But again, so could the Cougars. They still have the lead. Connor Fisher's had a pretty good night as well.
The arrival of fall means the changing of seasons and the dreaded coming of winter.
A return to school, work, routine, a normal life after the freedom of summer is past.
But for the rest of us, it means more than that.
It means the return of something we love, something we're invested in, something that's part of us, and something that we can be a part of.
At DP, students are prepared for a world yet to be created. From the highs to the lows, from breakthroughs to setbacks, every experience shapes the path ahead. Because progress isn't just about success. It's about resilience, discovery, and the courage to ask, what's next? The future is unwritten. Here, we learn how to write it. DP, shaping tomorrow, today.
Catches it. Bang! At the 20, at the 10.
Going all the way, it's going to be a touchdown.
Subscribe and follow to catch all the action.
1, 2, 3, 3.
Welcome back from halftime and welcome in. If you are joining us now, my name is Lucas Trexler, the commentator for tonight. Dos Pueblos Chargers taking a 22-23 deficit here at the start of the second half. It's the Capistrano Valley Cougars. Jordan Kratachea with the inbound to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker to Kratachea, back to Pinsker. The shoot. Just gets it back to Kratachea. Kratachea to Wyatt Gardner. To Kratachea, back to Gardner. Gardner's 3-6. Wyatt Gardner, 19 points on the night. The Chargers the lead at the start of the second half. Prashant Ketchigan to Dylan Heath to Kachegian. Kachegian driving in to Connor Fisher. Connor Fisher driving, loses it. It's Caleb Dameron with the steal. Dameron with the layup. It's good. Caleb Dameron there for the Chargers, 27-23. Dameron's first points on the night, but there's Connor Fisher. Does not fall. That foul called against the Chargers. Jordan Kratachea. Connor Fisher goes up to the line. Fisher's first free throw. In and out. Misses the first one, keeping it still a 4-point game. Fisher's second one, also no good. Caleb Dameron gets the rebound off of it. Now here's Evan Pinsker. Connor Fisher just went 0 for 2 from the line there. In the NBA, that's free chicken nuggets sometimes. But here's the Chargers. Evan Pinsker for 3. Falls. Evan Pinsker. That's 30 points for the Chargers and 6 for Pinsker on the night. Connor Fisher, Prashant Kachegian. Kachegian with the deep 3. That one went in. Now it's 30-26, and the timeout is taken. Chegian maybe a bit of a weird shot on that one. Looked a little strange going into the hoop, but it went in nonetheless. It's 30-26 here at the timeout. It's going back in, same 5 for the Chargers. Of Evan Pinsker, Coulter J, Jordan Kratachea, Wyatt Gardner, and Caleb Dameron. It looks like for the Cougars, it's Asher Brickley, Shant Kachegian, Noah Tanioka, Connor Fisher, and Dylan Heath. Pinsker to Kratachea, almost stolen, but it was not. Wyatt Gardner has the ball. Back to Kratachea, to Pinsker. Back to Gardner, but it's tipped by Heath. And there, Asher Brickley does not fall. Chargers get the ball back. Here's Jordan Kratachea. Kratachea, and the steal by Brickley. Trying to get it to Gardner. And it's like a foul on Kratachea. It's his third personal on the game. Connor Fisher to Kachegian. Kachegian dribbling around back there. And to Tanioka, but the steal Jordan Kratachea has the ball. To Evan Pinsker. Pinsker deep. To Kratachea. Back to Pinsker. To Kratachea. Kratachea back to Pinsker. Pinsker with the three. No good. Off the back of the rim. Another foul there on Jordan Kratachea. That's his fourth. He's out. He subs out Logan Pierce in for him. There's Sean Kachegian in the backcourt. Kachegian deep three. Does not go. And Caleb Dameron trying to reel in that rebound. Hits it out of bounds, and it's Cougar ball. So Dylan Heath with the inbound. Heath into Tanioka. And that one again out on the Chargers. Trying to get it again to Noah Tanioka. Dylan Heath with the inbound to Connor Fisher. Fisher dribbling around, driving in. Fisher tries to get it to Asher Brickley. Was stopped by Wyatt Gardner. Back off of Fisher and out of bounds. Charger ball. There's Logan Pierce. To Evan Pinsker. To Coulter J. Back to Evan Pinsker. To Jay. Jay for three. No good. However, he was fouled there on that shot, and he'll be shooting three. Jay in the season shooting 80% from the line, 8 for 10 so far in the season. Jay's first free throw is good. Makes it 31-26. Second one, also good. It's 5 points on the night for Coulter J. The Chargers' 6-point lead looks like subbing in is Joey Newton for the Cougars. His third one goes as well. So Coulter J up to 11 for 13 from the line on the season. And 33 points for the Chargers. Connor Fisher out to Newton, to Heath. Heath does not go. And here's Logan Pierce. Pierce to Gardner. Gardner driving in, out to Coulter J. J for three, no good, falls short. Caleb Dameron with the rebound, and he gets the layup. Caleb Dameron there extends the Chargers' lead to 9. Here's Sean Kachegian. Logan Pierce almost with the steal. Connor Fisher gets it back. And Fisher driving in, and the layup good. Connor Fisher with the best night so far for the Cougars. He's racked up 9 points. The Chargers side, their best performance so far, Wyatt Gardner with 19 points. On the season, he's averaging 20. Just one more bucket would raise his average so far in this young season. Chargers only played 5 games so far. Have a 3-2 record in those 5 games, and an 0-1 record in the Channel League. This, of course, is not a league game. However, it will still count towards their record overall. Logan Pierce takes the inbound from Wyatt Gardner. Pierce to Pinsker. Pinsker facing pressure from Joey Newton. Gets it back to Pierce. Pierce back out to Pinsker. And the steal there, Joey Newton. He's going to take himself with the layup, and he gets it in. Joey Newton cuts the Cougar deficit down to 5. Here's Wyatt Gardner to Evan Pinsker. The steal there, Connor Fisher. Fisher with the layup, it's good. That gets him up to 11 on the night. Logan Pierce to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker driving in. Foul is called there. It's like that foul on the Cougars, I believe. And it is on Joey Newton there for Capistrano Valley. Inbound here will be Logan Pierce. Iyad Ahmad Reda now in, number 33. Evan Pinsker there tried for a 3, looked like that was tipped. It did not fall, but Connor Fisher's layup will fall. That's up to 13 points. And their deficit now down to only 1. An 8-0 run now for Capistrano Valley. Coming out of that timeout, it'll be Wyatt Gardner here with the inbound, gets to Logan Pierce. Pierce to Coulter J, back to Pierce. Dribbling it around back there. As Pierce tried to get to Evan Pinsker, looked like a little bit of a mix-up there. That ball just goes out of bounds. Looks like that might have been out on Capo Valley, so Logan Pierce will get the inbounds. There's a foul on Iyad Ahmad Reda there before the inbound. Capo Valley gets the ball back. There's Joey Newton driving. The layup, good. Now a 10-0 run for the Cougars. Here's Evan Pinsker trying to end that run out to Coulter J. To Iyad Ahmad Reda. Reda, the man falls. Looked like that was Grayson Liu. Correction, I believe that was actually Dylan Heath. Not Grayson Liu. Maybe it was Johnny Dordell. Either way, not Grayson Liu. And Logan Pierce here looking for the inbound. Pierce's pass gets to Coulter J. Tried to shoot it, but the block by Johnny Dordell. It looks like that was a foul there by Dordell. And that'll be 2 more free throws for Coulter J. Coulter J started the game 80% from the line, 8 for 10. He's up to 11 for 13. He's made his 3 so far on the game. And he makes that one as well. So that Cougar run finally ends there with the Coulter J free throw. He's up to 7 points. And now he's up to 8. 8 points on the night, Coulter J. He makes both free throws. He's 5 for 5 from the line tonight. He gets the Chargers their lead back. And here's Joey Newton to Connor Fisher. Fisher to Newton. Newton ball again. In and the steal, Evan Pinsker. Might have gotten that almost stolen, but he got it back. And Wyatt Gardner with the ball to Evan Pinsker. 45 seconds on the clock. Pinsker driving in. His layup no good. However, he was fouled. So he's going to go up to the line. Pinsker from the line, shooting 63% on the year. And he rims out the first one. So Pinsker looking to extend the Chargers' lead to 2. Missed the first one. Does he make the second one? He does. So Pinsker missed the first one, made the second one, got the Chargers up to 38. And here taking it up, Joey Newton, the freshman, gets it out to Dylan Heath. Heath's shot, no good, but a foul. Looked like that foul, Iyad Ahmad Reda, that's his second on the night. And here's Dylan Heath to the line, missed the first one. The Chargers keep their lead. Heath sinks the second one and narrows their deficit down to just 1 point. Here's Pinsker to Logan Pierce. Under 20 seconds on the clock. Coulter J. J to Pinsker. Back to Pierce. Back. Wyatt Gardner to Evan Pinsker. No good. Iyad Ahmad Reda with the rebound. His shot sinks. 0.8 on the second. Or 0.8 seconds on the clock. And Iyad Ahmad Reda gets the and one for the Chargers. The 3-point lead so far, looking to widen that gap to 4. 45% from the line, does not sink. This Capo Valley ball. Johnny Newton from deep, Joey Newton from deep. No good. So going into the fourth, it'll be Chargers 40, Cougars 37. And here is Dos Pueblos' varsity cheer. Just 8 minutes left in regulation, one more quarter here, and the Chargers have the 40-37 lead over Capistrano Valley. Capo Valley does get the ball here with the inbound. Looks like that's Dante Robinson to Joey Newton. Newton could not sink Busby at the end. And here's Connor Fisher. His layup falls. He's had a pretty good night so far. Here come the Chargers. Logan Pierce to Coulter J, to Evan Pinsker, to Iyad Ahmad Reda. Ahmad Reda out to Pierce. Pierce's shot does not fall. Ahmad Reda with the rebounds. Out to Evan Pinsker for three. It's good! Evan Pinsker for three. 43-39 Chargers. Here's Joey Newton to Connor Fisher. Fisher driving in, his shot does not fall. Wyatt Gardner with the rebound. Gardner so far 19 points, driving it in himself. That ball goes out of bounds and off of the Chargers. Here we have a second. There was Pinsker's three. There's Joey Newton taking the ball up. Up to Connor Fisher. It's out of bounds, off of Fisher. The Chargers are getting the ball back. There's Pierce to Pinsker. This ball up to Wyatt Gardner. Gardner's layup good! Wyatt Gardner, 21 points on the night. And the and one. Gardner started the night 75% from the line. Correction, 67% from the line. And he made that one. So 46 points now for the Chargers and 22 for Gardner. Here's Joey Newton driving in, his shot does not fall. Wyatt Gardner with the rebound. It's back to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker to Coulter J, up to Iyad Ahmad Reda. His shot does not fall. He cannot haul in the rebound. And there's a foul there on the Chargers. Ahmad Reda was called for that foul there for Dos Pueblos. But here's Joey Newton. Newton driving to Connor Fisher. Out to Matt Morley. Out to Connor Fisher. Out to Dante Robinson, and the steal for the Chargers. And Wyatt Gardner with the slam! Gets the Chargers the lead in style, or keeps their lead. Gets it up to 9 points in style. Incredible night so far for Gardner. There was the three from Connor Fisher, or the two from Connor Fisher rather. The timeout taken on the field, or on the court rather. Pinsker there, untied shoe. Chargers have opened up a 7-point lead here in the fourth. Started the quarter down by 1. Here's Jordan Karatachea with the inbound to Coulter J. To Evan Pinsker. Pinsker running around. Wyatt Gardner back to Pinsker. Pinsker driving in, shoots, no good. Jordan Crotchet with the rebound. We're trying to keep it in bounds. Just pass it into Joey Newton. And that almost went very poorly for the Chargers. Almost got that drive, but great defense there from Caleb Dameron. Got the ball back for the Chargers. Here's Wyatt Gardner. Gardner driving, foul is called. Oh, is Joey Newton there with the foul, and the Chargers take a timeout. So here at the timeouts, Dos Pueblos 48, Capistrano Valley 41. Star of the game so far for the Chargers would have to be Wyatt Gardner. He's got 24 points. Chargers with 48, Gardner himself with 24. That's half of the Chargers' point total. All from one man, and that's not even counting points created off of assists. But Gardner, again, has been a huge part of the Chargers' offense so far in this game. Like to inbound it out, coming out of the timeout. Jordan Crotchea to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker in the backcourt, takes it up. Looking for a man, finds Coulter J. Coulter J from three, does not fall. Prevents the ball from going out of bounds. Looked like the last team to touch it was Capistrano Valley. Crotchea here with the inbound. To Coulter J. J to Gardner. Gardner driving. Tries to pass to Crotchea. That one goes out of bounds there. Looks like it's out off of the Cougars, so Chargers get the ball again. Crotchea to Caleb Dameron, back to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker to Wyatt Gardner for three, no! That was Asher Brickley trying to get that ball back. And Coulter J was called for a foul there. It's like inbounds. For the Cougars, Dylan Heath. Heath to Newton. Here goes Joey Newton. To Heath, back to Newton. Newton to Connor Fisher. Back to Heath. He cannot handle it. Chargers get the ball. That was Caleb Dameron. Got to Coulter J, who got it back to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker to Dameron. Dameron takes it in. The shot no good. Wyatt Gardner got the rebound. Or got it off of the block, rather. He was looking for the shot. Did not fall. However, it's a foul on the Cougars. Gardner will be shooting two from the line. First one does not fall. There for Gardner. To remain 48-41. We'll see if the second one goes in. And it does. Wyatt Gardner up to 25 points on the night. Like there, that foul on Coulter J. Here's Joey Newton to Dylan Heath. Out to Matt Morley. Back to Joey Newton, to Morley. Back to Newton. To Heath. To Newton for three. He sinks it. The freshman up to 9 points on the night. Here's Caleb Dameron to Coulter J. Jay hauls that pass in. Shoots, does not fall. Connor Fisher keeps the ball in bounds. Out to Newton, out to Morley. Off his hands and his face. Tries to pass it out. Pinsker hit it out of bounds. The Cougars will keep the ball. Here's Dylan Heath with the inbound to Joey Newton. Newton driving to Fisher. Fisher out to Newton. Newton goes in. His layup does not fall. In and out. But there, pass by Evan Pinsker intended for Jordan Kratachea. Nearly stolen by Connor Fisher. Bit of a collision there. So it's going to be the foul on Fisher. It's his third personal. Krachachea's inbounds to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker to Jay. Jay tried to get to Caleb Dameron. Just missed him. Went out of bounds. So 49-44 for the Chargers. Minute 45 left on the clock and a 5-point lead. Here's Connor Fisher. His three will go. Connor Fisher also 20 points on the night. Here's Wyatt Gardner to Evan Pinsker. Gardner driving. Out to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker's three does not fall, but the Chargers took a timeout before he shot it. So here at the timeout, Chargers 49, Cougars 47. Had a standout performance on each side so far in this game. Wyatt Gardner, 25 points. Connor Fisher, 20 points. It's been a pretty back and forth game. Chargers holding desperately on to that 2-point lead. Here with 74 seconds left in the game. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Logan Pierce with the inbounds. He gets it to Evan Pinsker. Pinsker out to Wyatt Gardner. Gardner driving. To Caleb Dameron, back to Pinsker. Pinsker out to Logan Pierce. Pierce for three. He sinks it. Logan Pierce there with three. Gets the Chargers lead. Up to 4 points. At least that's what the scoreboard here in the arena says. Looks like it was not a three. Looks like he was just inside the line. So Pierce not three, but two. 51-47 for the Chargers. Coulter J has the ball. Back out to Pierce. Pierce to Wyatt Gardner. Wyatt Gardner loses it. Steal Joey Newton. There's Dylan Heath. His layup will fall. It's 51-49 for the Chargers. And the timeout is taken. So just a 2-point lead for Dos Pueblos. However, 16.9 seconds left on the clock. Chargers will have to be careful with this ball. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Cougars perhaps fouling intentionally, just trying to get the ball back. Down 2 here with so little time left on the clock. Pass with the inbound looks to be Jordan Karatachea for the Chargers. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see intentional fouling. Karatachea just throws it deep to Coulter Jay. Jay tried to get that pass to Logan Pierce, however he was fouled before Pierce could get the ball. And Jay's gonna go up to the line. If he makes 2, that would be close to sealing it away, and he makes the first one. So it's 52-49. That 4-point lead ever so important. We'll see if they get it there. And they do. Coulter Jay makes both. Up to 10 points on the night, and it's 53-49 for the Chargers. Cougars trying to score quickly. Connor Fisher was completely covered. He was smothered there on that one, and he still sinks the 3. So that tells you what kind of night he's having. Completely smothered there, and he made it, narrowing that deficit to just 1 point. It shows you the importance of Jay making both of those free throws. If he'd missed one, this would be a tie game. But with 7.7 seconds on the clock, the Chargers will be getting the ball, and they have the lead. Of course, if they were fouled, which I would imagine Cougars will try to do, if they're able to get that foul in, you give the Chargers 2 free throws. If they make both, that would make it a 3-point game. Of course, anything can happen here at the end of a game. But I would be expecting the Cougars to foul immediately, just as they did on that last inbound. Here's Karatachea tasked with the inbound. Surprised to see the Chargers run deep, try and get it. Coulter Jay got it, got back to Karatachea before he could be fouled. And Karatachea is the one to be fouled, so he will go up to the line. Jordan Karatachea, no points on the night so far. From the line, he's shooting 75%, 3 for 4. Asher Brickley was there, the one called with that foul. Karatachea's first one does not go. So it's 53-52 after the missed free throw. Can he make the second one? He does. Jordan Karatachea makes it 54-52. Time running out for Joey Newton. His buzzer beater does not go, and the Chargers of Dos Pueblos win the game 54-52. Off the back of Wyatt Gardner's 25 points on the night. Coulter Jay's 10, Evan Pinsker's 10, and the Chargers 54 They'll come away with the win. They'll move up to 4-2 overall. Cougars fall down to 5-8. So you can see there was that big 3, or that big 2 earlier from Logan Pierce that gave the Chargers the lead. Here's Joey Newton trying to shoot the buzzer beater. Did not make it off the backboard, a little bit short. And the Chargers come away with the win. Coverage tonight was provided by DP News. Find us on YouTube, on Instagram, at DP News 805. I'm Lucas Trexler. I was your commentator for tonight. It was a great game for the Chargers. You can see right there, that's Wyatt Gardner, number 23. He had a great night, 23 points for Dos Pueblos. It's a great night to be a Charger. Dos Pueblos wins 54-52.